Well, what do you know? Lucky you, huh? You're welcome. Anywho, Charlie Greer podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. I look like a crazy madman. My eyes are rolling. Anyway, this is the first episode, one of many. Cooking with Scotty Beers. We're gonna be doing meat pies. This is Scotty Beers. Say hello, Scotty.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing? So anyway, we're making cooking with Scotty Beers. Meat pies. And if you want to support the channel, in the description, the Zelle link, you know what to do. Hook it up. All right, man. Take it away, Scotty Beers.
Hey, I'm Scotty Beers. The New York accent is fake, obviously. I'm a Midwestern, basically a hillbilly, right next to a hillbilly. Today, we're going to be doing meat pies. You can call them empanadas. You can call them what you want. I seen this on YouTube the other day, and I was like, we've got to make this. It just looks so delicious. You're basically taking your meat filling, putting it on half the side of a tortilla, folding it over, and then lightly frying it. That's really all it is. It's just a few quick, simple ingredients. And so, by the way, shout out to Steve Wallace, one of my favorites. Before we get started, step 2. Hey, cheers. Boom. Little shot of vodka, Hey.
What you gonna do? I gotta get a beer myself.
So what we're going to start with, your ingredients are 1 pound of ground beef. I think I've got a little more than a pound there, but that's all right. Parsley, shallot, paprika, garlic powder, salt and pepper, 1 egg. That's it. I mean, it's not, this is not like rocket science. It's not a hard dish, but it just looks so delicious that I was like, yep, we're going to have to do this. So you're going to mince your shallot up pretty fine. You want small pieces.
Mince it up, yo.
And I might not use all of the shallot, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Those shallots are good, man. They're pretty.
Most of you probably know what these are, but for those that don't, it's basically like a cross between an onion and garlic. It's like a much milder garlic. So yeah.
Was it hard to find those shallots?
Well, it was. I mean, we had them at the grocery store, but they were just in an obscure little corner of the produce section. And I was like, man, don't tell me they don't have shallot.
So if you go looking for shallot, you might have to do a little searching or ask somebody.
And we're in a small town here. This is a town of about, roughly 25,000 in central Illinois. So sometimes the fancier ingredients are either hard to find or you can't find them at all. So I feel lucky to have found shallot.
If they can't find shallots, they get by with onion, right? Like a white onion?
You could, yeah. I mean, you could, yeah.
You could, but you want the shallot, yeah.
A little onion, a little garlic mixed together, and you basically got a shallot.
It already smells good, man. Those shallots. Wow.
Oh, excuse me.
You did not lie, shallot. You did not lie.
So yeah, this is actually my first appearance on YouTube. So, better late than never, I guess.
You're already a star.
Oh yeah, megastar. Huge. With a Y. Y-U-G-E. Huge.
So what I'm having a Bush beer. What kind of beer do you have, Scotty?
El Natural Light.
Nice. What kind of vodka you drinking?
Pinnacle.
Pinnacle.
It's like a good mid-level, It's not too expensive, but it's not exactly, what's that? McCormick's. It's Pinnacle is a French-made vodka.
Hey, but if they're willing to give a sponsorship, they're the best vodka ever.
Right.
We'll die on that mountain.
Yeah, we're gonna use all these shouts.
Just some local. Like, it's a beautiful day here where we're at. It's been raining for like 6-7 days in a row. Today, damn near perfect, man. I mean, beautiful day.
And we've got the UFC fights. That's what brings us together over here most Saturdays. We've got the big UFC fights tonight. So look forward to here in just a little while. We'll be going live and doing a reaction video.
Live reaction, UFC 274.
Prelims only.
Prelims only, yeah. And this is what we usually do every Saturday. We've been doing this. This is probably our 12th Saturday. We've been doing like 3 months. So every Saturday we like get food, cook some kind of cool bomb stuff, and watch the fights. And so since I started my podcast this week, I was like, dude, let's just do a live reaction. Let's just try the prelims, you know.
Parsley. It's already been rinsed. Just gonna kind of mush it together here.
Some good looking parsley too.
I don't want these big stems. Try to keep as much of the stem out of it as I can. Just want the leaf.
Yeah, it already smells good. Wow.
Don't want to overdo it, but I don't want to underdo it either. So
how much of that parsley you say you're using, Scott?
You know what? We're basically going to use this whole thing, except for the stems. I mean, we're basically down to it right now. So
cool.
I think we're going to call that good, man.
Cool.
I want this parsley a little more diced up.
Knife technique there. Man, fresh parsley. Whoa.
It's got a scent to it, don't it?
Yeah, it smells with those onions and the dude.
Yeah, I think I forget the name of it, but the YouTuber who did this, I believe was German. I believe it came from Germany. And I was just like, man, that just looks so good yet easy. Almost almost Middle Eastern to me anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. That's enough. And in Scotty Beer's kitchen, we clean as we go. I do not like dirty dishes.
That's key, man. That's how I am. I hate shit around dirty. No.
So when I'm done eating, all I want to do is lay down and chill or sit and chill. I don't want to have to come into the kitchen or wake up in the morning and have a bunch of freaking dirty dishes. I hate it. Didn't used to be that way as a kid.
Oh,
both
dude,
of us,
bro. We would hide. We would put them in the basement in a pile and put a blanket over it, and then the dog would get into it, and we just throw it away. You know, yeah, we're stupid.
Like the dishes got so bad, they literally couldn't be washed.
Yeah.
So well, just throw them away. Well,
yeah, technically.
All right, get my knife clean here. I think we're done with the knife, actually. Yeah. Got our 2 chopped ingredients. Dry things off here. Yep, I'm a very much a stickler for a clean kitchen.
That's the key, man. That dude was Mike. Yeah, I could keep the stove. But yeah, to me, having a clean kitchen, peace of mind.
You know what it called for 1 egg, but I think we're gonna go 2 eggs because I've got a little more than a pound of meat here, and I want to make sure.
And that egg is to bind the meat stuff together. Is that what you put?
Absolutely, yeah, because you got all those vegetables, and they make things loose.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not making a meatloaf, but still, you want to make sure things are bound together. Okay, so the recipe I watched called for, I think it was a teaspoon apiece of garlic powder and paprika. I'm probably going to exceed that a little bit because, again, we've got more than a pound of meat here.
Do it up, man.
Like that. Get your black pepper. Now, if I was trying to be fancy, I would bust out the pepper mill and ooh, doesn't that look cool and nice? But
Pink Himalayan salt.
yeah, pink, yeah. from the most remote valley of Himalayas.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Can I get this over?
You know, I had problems with the other day. Let me see this. It was fighting me like a banshee.
What the frick?
Here, let me see. And this is going to happen.
Well, anyway, while he's opening that, I'll get the salt in there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, making me look stupid.
Well, I was in here the other day. I figured it out. You got to press it because I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? The sides to.
All right, so there's your salt. Oh, well, I was going to do the pour. That's the one I was trying. That's all right.
So how much pepper are you putting in there, bro?
I'm just eyeballing it. That's how I normally cook, you know. I mean, you can kind of use other people's, okay, a teaspoon of this and a half teaspoon. I just kind of eyeball it, you know. I kind of do it my way.
Can you show them before you start mixing it how it kind of looks?
Well, you can't see much, but
there you go.
It's just, yeah.
Goo.
It's just a bunch of goo. So let's get the water going because I'm going to have to wash my hands here as soon as I get done mixing all this down.
This out the way.
All right. All right.
Man, that's smelling
I
good.
need a break here.
Cheers.
Okay. Let's get this mixed up.
Just with your hands. You're just going in there.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this down in the sink so I don't have to. It's not so awkward.
And if you need me to move anything around when you got those dirty hands, let me know. I shouldn't say dirty, but you know.
Filthy. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Man, that smells good already.
And this is looking exactly like what this German made on YouTube. It's
damn, that looks good. Man, it's looking exciting.
fresh, exciting. It's all exciting and new. Tell you what, bro, get me a plate out of there.
Sure. You have a paper plate or regular plate?
Let's go regular. All right, I think that's mixed up pretty good right there.
You gonna set it right here for me?
And yeah, that, and then just go ahead and open those tortillas.
Cool. And we're using Mission tortillas here. I like Mission.
Yeah, let's
And we're foodies, by the way.
hey bro, pull that out for
Sure.
me, please.
And we're foodies. We've been doing this since we were teenagers. We always
Always have some kind of cooking experiment going on. Always, since
even
we
had
were
like
teenagers.
a little get together, a party. It was always we were cooking. And again, this is kind of our Saturday ritual. Cooking, watching the fights.
When I was a little bitty kid, my big thing on TV, actually, it might have been the first TV show that I was like, oh, I got to be right there. Yeah, I got to be there, Mom. I got to watch this. Julia Childs.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
There was something about, I think it was just her voice, just the way she, you know, lots of butter. Something about her transfixed me. And so, yeah, I've been into cooking since I was a little bitty kid.
Who's the other one? Like, okay, Pasquale?
Pasquale Carpino.
Oh, man.
How many of you guys remember him from the Discovery Channel back in the early 90s? He would always be drinking wine and, oh, excuse my back, while, you know, he'd turn his back to the camera and take a big slug of wine. Yeah. That's basically how he was one of our biggest influences.
Yeah,
That's
we watched him a lot. And who else? The Cajun was a Cajun dude. I forgot his name. Oh, guarantee that kind of. But there was a bunch of them.
I forget.
And right now with YouTube,
We gotta get our oil going here.
Of people that we both watch.
We love YouTube cooking videos. If you've got a video on cooking, we've probably watched it.
Yeah.
So okay, here we go, bro. Wait a minute.
All
Wait
right.
a minute. Step 3.
There, yeah. The essentials.
And we don't call it cooking with Scotty Beers for nothing.
It's the name. Cooking with Scotty Beers.
So,
Get the
all right,
oil
let's
going.
get it to about 8. Because you know this meat has to cook through, and it's got to cook through without burning your tortilla. So you want it kind of on like an 8. You know, if you're electric stove or a medium high. Basically, you want it at a medium, which for my junky old stove is about 8. So you're just going to take like a handful, about like so, and press it on to one half of your tortilla. Nothing fancy, but just kind of make sure you've got a half to fold over on top. That's really all it is. Fold that over, mush it down.
What am I missing here? Okay.
And there it is. I mean, and we're just going to lightly fry that in oil. The person who did this that I watched used olive oil. I'm not going to do that today. Olive oil, it's got a low smoke point, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe I should use olive oil, but I'm not. Just going to use good old corn oil.
How much of that meat you think? You're just okay. I get it. So you're using about
just about a handful, you know,
a handful,
like slightly smaller than a baseball, you know. But you can make them how you want. That's the joy of cooking. You do what you want.
Absolutely.
That's why I eyeball. You know, you can give me some, a teaspoon of this and a half a cup. I just eyeball because I like to experiment and kind of do my own thing, and so that's what it is. You could call this an empanada, except that empanadas are closed in. These are just kind of open-sided, so whatever. All right. Well, I'm going to keep making a few while the oil heats up. And we're going to cook a couple for you.
And again, if you like what you see, please share, like, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, in the description, we got Zelle.
Get your head down there.
Man, we got Zelle there. In the description, Zelle. You know what to do. And we're going to probably be doing this every Saturday, maybe more, depending. You know, we'll see. But we do this every Saturday anyway, so. It already smells amazing. Even with that raw meat, it ain't cooked. It just smells of that parsley, man. You're chopping that parsley, dear Lord.
Which it's not an ingredient I use a lot. I'm not a big. I hardly ever cook with shallot. I hardly ever use parsley, but hey, it was time. This recipe looked too delicious not to.
And when did you see this? You just saw this. You
just like 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I was like, wow, that looks super easy and delicious.
And that's another thing, people. When you're, just go for it, man. You see something you want to do. I mean, you might even mess it up. Who knows? You know, just do it. Make it, again, augment it. Make it your own.
You could do this with anything. You could do it with ground turkey.
Yeah.
Ground chicken.
Potatoes.
Ground pork.
Yeah. You can make a veggie one with potatoes and whatever.
Absolutely.
Quinoa.
Free range quinoa. Whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
Kale, you know.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe we didn't use kale.
Kale that's been soaked in Himalayan sea salt.
Yeah. A faux pas on our part that we didn't use kale. But oh well. the Kale Kitchen.
God, that's disgusting. I mean,
Yeah,
for
man.
those of you out there who like it,
Hey, cool.
God bless you. But I can't do it. My mom has made a few things with kale, and I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah, see, when kale started to be a thing, they had like bags of kale at the grocery store in Los Angeles, and I would just do a salad, a kale, and they put on like, it wasn't the same. Like kale with like Thousand Island dressing.
It's all fuzzy,
Yeah, it's not the.
Yeah.
It is not the.
We're getting down to the last of it here. Thank God.
And just by the way, while we're filming this, we are literally doing this on a shoestring budget. Okay, my laptop is sitting on a tackle box. Isn't that tackle box?
That's my tackle box.
It's a real tackle box. It's full. It's like it's a heavy tackle box. It's got like 1,000 hooks and shit.
Oh yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make is just do what you're doing, man. Just start doing it.
We're gonna make one monster one. Just
turn on your laptop. It's got a camera. Hit live. Go. Boom. Blam.
Bland.
The blam.
I'm telling you what, these are gonna be bland. I can just
already
tell.
smell it, and they look. The meat. It's the
Paprika reddens it up, and
the chives and the green. It's just wow.
all right.
It almost looks like good pate or like raw whatever ham. I don't even know what this
Steak tartare.
Tartare. Yeah. It looks like a frou.
So that made a pound of hamburger with all the other ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. I mean, you could feed.
Lift that up and show them. Hey, you had that all made up. Look at that.
You could feed 8 people with these. I mean,
Yeah, those are thick. Those are like a half-inch thick with the meat. The oil's going.
and like I said, this dish is getting washed immediately when I mix the hamburger in. I'm not gonna stand around the kitchen all night washing freaking dishes. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, clean as you go.
Get it done now. You don't got to do it later.
And if we're a bunch of rock and roll ne'er-do-wells, artists, like you could do it too. Just clean as you go. Just keeps everything fresh, exciting.
It's all exciting and new.
Yeah, it's a way to go.
That's how you do it,
But if you don't, we get it too because we were,
We were there,
we were
believe me.
full-blown ne'er-do-wells with it. Yeah, thank you, Scotty Beers. Scotty's my first guest. He's the first guest on the podcast. And we're going to be doing this every Saturday, I'd say.
What I'm looking forward to, and I was just telling him this earlier, if you've watched his episodes that he has out so far, he's talking about his music career in Los Angeles. Folks, believe me, I can't wait for you to hear some of the music this guy has made. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, how come I never heard of it? Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
He's going to blow some minds. Some of you people that,
Yeah, it's a shame all my albums are out of print. And,
but luckily, I have copies of pretty much all of them.
Yeah,
So
you have the master. Don't you have one of the? Or no, we found a master of an album that it released. So I didn't even know I had it. I had these CD booklets. And when I first came back to town, Scott's like, let me go through your CDs. And he found, I didn't know I had it. It was like behind 4 other CDs. That might get released. You never know. You never know. Again, like, share, subscribe, support the channel. Go to the description. There's a Zelle link. Grab my name, email. And in the future, Scotty's probably going to have his own cooking show. But Rome wasn't built in a day. We're just starting this. I just started my podcast this week. I think this is my 7th episode. So give it a while. Scotty will be having his own.
Okay, quick test. Here's how I check to see if my oil's ready. And normally, like if you're frying fish, you want it super hot, or chicken or whatever. You don't want this too hot, so you don't want a crazy reaction. But just a little water in there.
So what do you think? A little bit more? Is it ready yet?
I think it's ready.
Okay, cool.
Because again, the meat's got to cook through without burning your tortilla.
Right.
So, yeah, you want it on a lower heat.
Okay, I'm digging it.
So we're going to do a couple of these for you. Cut one in half, kind of show you what what it looks like. And then that's going to be it. Cooking with Scotty B's.
How long do you think you should do each side, Scotty?
I'm just going to eyeball it, man.
Okay.
Just got to keep an eye on it. You don't want it getting your tortilla getting burnt.
I'd say look at the edges of the bottom of the. Is that what you're going to be looking for?
I'm going to turn it up just a hair. I had it on 8. I'm going to go to about almost 9.
And more importantly, like how many beers should you go through?
Yeah.
How many shots of vodka should you do before?
Let's say about 30 beers.
Don't do a dozen.
No, if you hate our fake New York accents, sorry, but it's just the way it is.
What is dumb?
We love mob movies. We used to have a buddy from New York, George. I won't say his last name because we're not friends anymore. But we like, yeah, hey, you fucking, oh, excuse me.
Well,
the YouTube censors are gonna.
Well, you know what? I clicked the button that says this is not for kids. I knew better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we can just like lay out F-bombs.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, let it all hang out.
Okay. Excuse me while I take a restroom break. Charlie, keep an eye on the situation.
Man. Absolutely. So what I was saying before, like, man, I look haggard. Scotty's my first my first guest, and he will have his own podcast. I'm actually setting him up, Cook with Scotty Beers, but I thought I'd have him on right off the bat. We've been doing this every weekend since February, getting together, making food. Scott's been making some great food, man. I mean, unbelievable. He's such a good cook. So yeah, we will be doing this every Saturday. Scott's podcast might start next month. We shall see. But then he'll be doing mine every week. And later on, we're going to be doing, here in about an hour, we're going to start the UFC 274 prelim live reaction. So by the time these are done, we're going to start the live reaction. And yeah, I hate that I say "and" so much, but get in front of a camera. I mean, I'm an actor. I should know better. But hey, I'm a dumbass as well. Anyway, back to Scotty. Scotty's back.
No, I'm leaving it to you, bro. I'm not filling any more time.
I quit.
Fuck this.
Yeah, done. So I am seeing it's been about what, maybe not even 2 minutes yet.
Yeah, about 2 minutes.
Starting to see a little bit.
They're browning.
A little bit.
Still not too brown on the bottom. This one maybe kind of is. Let's flip him. Yeah. Man, they smell good. They really do smell good.
Oh, man. Bro.
That one can stay for a minute.
So should we get a paper plate with some napkins so we can put these?
Well, here, check this out.
I don't want to leave the camera. I go.
What I've got to do, I didn't think it through very well, but what I put the meat pies in was supposed to be for after they were cooked, because it's got my paper towel liner on there to soak up excess grease. Transfer the empanadas, or whatever you want to call them, to that.
Scotty meat pies.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like this, it kind of reminded me of like Middle Eastern cuisine, like you've seen on Anthony Bourdain or Andrew Zimmern. What was that? Bizarre Foods or whatever it was called. But I mean, all cultures have some variation, or most cultures have a variation of this. I've had meat pies at Scottish festivals, like Scottish Heritage.
Oh yeah.
Highland Games.
Yep.
which actually coming up, I think next week, the Highland Games for this area are in New Berlin, Illinois at the Sangamon County Fairgrounds. We might go check that out.
You never know.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, they're looking, man,
Dude,
they're
they're
smelling. Wow, man. Wow.
Oh yeah.
It smells fantastic, dude.
Man.
Fantastic.
Oh, and before this, Scott made a what was that? A Italian.
It's just a pasta salad. Just, a box pasta salad. Just a quick side to put with these.
Can you show it? Show them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, what we bought it was what's the name of the brand of the
What was that, like Betty Crocker or something?
something? It's like regular, whatever, $1. You got it at the dollar store.
Well, it comes with the seasoning. All you need some olive oil and water.
That smells great too. Man.
Yeah, it's just pasta salad. It's gonna go perfect with these.
Oh man. I'm digging these. Ugh. Ugh, look inside. Wow.
Yeah, this one is probably thin enough. I think this might be done. Oh yeah. Well, there it is. I'm gonna cut it in half for you so you can kind of see what the insides look like.
Nice.
Pretty sure the meat's done. That was a thinner one. Oh yeah, that's done.
Oh wow.
There's your finished product. The meat's done. And yeah, wow, it's gonna be good.
Let me smell that. Man.
It's gonna be the bomb diggity. The bomb diggity.
All right, so we got to cook this. We're going to wrap this up. We got to cook the rest of these. We got to start the UFC podcast. So I want to thank everybody.
Before we do, I need to do my Bruce Buffer. 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. No, I look like a moron.
Anyway,
sorry.
so look, in about 40 minutes, maybe. Yeah, about 40 minutes. We're going to be going live for the UFC 274 live reaction. And thank you so much. We love y'all. Be blessed. Again, like, share, and subscribe. You want to support the podcast? In the description, you know what to do. Be looking for Scotty Bears. And you're welcome. Look, we love y'all. And check me out in about 40 minutes. We'll be doing the live reaction. Thank you. Be blessed. Cheers.